for today's lesson, please make sure that you have a good amount of space around you. If you want to be outside, that's great. If you want to be in your room, that works too. Just make sure that you have enough space around you to have your arms straight out like this, okay? If you can't do this comfortably, you don't have enough room, okay? We're gonna start out without our instruments, but please have your instrument or your color guard flag next to you, ready to go. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is posture. First, make sure your back is up straight. Make sure that your shoulders are relaxed. They're not up too high. If you wanna do a little circle with your shoulders, kind of get them relaxed. Arms are down, relax at your side. Make sure that you're looking up slightly at the horizon, okay? Don't look down, don't look straight up like this. Look nice and out, slightly up with your eyeballs, okay? Your feet need to be at a 45-degree angle. So your heels need to be together, toes are apart. All right, so the first actual command we're gonna go over is the command of attention, okay? Now attention without our instrument is that good posture we talked about. Take your hands, form fists like this with your thumbs on top, okay? Now your thumb is gonna line up with the seam of your pants, okay? Right on the side of your leg. Make sure that it's not to the front too much like this and it's not on your butt, okay? Nice and on the side. And then you're gonna wanna bring your elbows back slightly like this, okay? So we don't have straight arms, slightly back like this. Okay, now the command for attention is ben, atten, hut, and right after that on the next beat, our response is one, nice and loud from the gut. So, if I'm standing just regularly and I'm called to attention, I'll respond with one and it should look like this. Ben, atten, hut, one. So you notice I brought those fists to my side, I'm looking straight up, and I brought my feet together at that 45-degree angle. So I'll do that for you one more time. So I'm nice and loose right now. Ben, atten, hut, one. Okay, the next command is band, parade, rest. Now this is still a form of attention. There's no talking. You're still focused on what your director or coach is telling you, but it's slightly more relaxed. So here's my attention position. Again, my heels are together, my toes are apart, my arms and fists are at my sides, my elbows are slightly bent. Now to go to parade rest, you're going to bring out your left foot and you're going to take that right fist, you're gonna relaxedly put it in front of your waist, and you're gonna take that left hand and cover over that fist again. So this is what parade rest looks like. Now the command for parade rest is band, parade, rest, and you just go to this position. There's no verbal response. So it looks like this. Band, parade, rest. Left foot out, fist and hand come together on the same count. I'll do that again. Band, parade, rest. And then most of the time you're gonna go back to attention after this, and that'll look like this. Ben, atten, hut. I'm just gonna bring my left foot back in and put my arms back at the sides. So the next command we're gonna talk about is band, horns up. All right, and this is without instruments first. So first let's talk about what the horns up position actually looks like. Okay, to start, you're gonna take your right hand and make a fist like this. Then you're gonna take your left hand and make a nice straight blade like this. Bring that fist in front of your face and put the blade over the fist and line the palm of your blade up with your fist, and then just relax your fingers over your fist like this. I call this our mountaintop. Okay, so right now I'm in a good horns up position. Now, for your elbows, they should be out at a 45-degree angle. Now, if I were to take my arms and put them over like this, notice how now I'm making a nice good right angle with between my fists and my arms. If you just kind of relax and bring that over, we have a good horns up position. Make sure that your elbows are not up like this, they're not down like this. We got a nice angle here. Your mountaintop should be lined up with your mouth and your nose, because that's where your wind instrument's gonna go, right? We don't play it on our forehead, We don't want it down here like this, okay? Nice out in front of your face. Okay, so the command for horns up is band horns up. Right after up, on the next beat, you're gonna bring your mountaintop up like this. Now, there is no verbal response for horns up. All we do is bring our fist up. So again, that looks like this, starting from attention. Band horns up. And we want to hear that nice slap from your blade going into your fist. One more time. Band horns up. Okay, so now let's talk about horns down, again, without our instruments. We're gonna start in that horns up position. So again, I have my mountaintop right in front of my face, and my arms and elbows are out at that nice angle, right? We don't want them too far up, we don't want them down like this. Now the command for horns down is exactly like horns up, except we're gonna say down instead of up, and our arms are just gonna go back down into that attention position. So it looks like this. Band horns down. And again, there's no verbal response. All you do is on that next beat, you bring your arms down to your sides. One more time. Band horns down. All right, so now let's talk about all of these commands with our instrument in our hand, okay? So for attention, it's the same thing, my same good posture, my heels together, toes apart, and all I'm gonna do for most of the instruments is hold your instrument up like you're gonna play and just bring it straight down in front of you. So this is what attention with a trumpet should look like. Now, for all the brass players, your mouthpiece should be lined up with your nose. Okay, make sure your instrument's not down here and it's not all the way up here, okay? Same for flute, clarinet, and sax. Actually, all of the mouthpieces should be about your nose height, okay? So if I'm at my relaxed position and I'm called to attention, I'm going to go up, bring my instrument up in front of me like this, and I still need to say the command 1, okay? So here it looks like this. Band, attend, hut, 1. So now let's talk about horns up and horns down with our instrument in our hand. So if I'm starting from attention, all I'm gonna do is after the command band horns up, on the following count, I'm just gonna snap my instrument into place at the up position. And then the same thing for horns down, band horns down, I'm just gonna bring it back in front of me at attention. Now the important thing about this is that it's right on the count after the command, okay? You want to snap it up into position. We don't want to be slow like this because then that looks sloppy. So what do I mean by snap? It should look like this. Band horns up. Band horns down. Now notice for brass, okay, I brought it slightly above plane horizontal, right? This is a straight horizontal line. We want it slightly up, okay? Same thing for clarinets. Okay, clarinets, you kind of just come out like this, but in marching band clarinet, we want it out in front of us slightly more. So let's look at those two commands one more time. Band horns up, band horns down. with our instrument. It's the same idea. Our left foot's gonna come out and our instrument's gonna come down, relax at our waist, okay? So if I'm at my attention position with my instrument, all I'm gonna do is bring my left foot out and bring it down right on the following count of the command. Again, there's no verbal response here. All you do is bring your left foot out and your instrument down. So that looks like this. Band, parade, rest. Okay, and then to go back to attention, I'm just gonna put my left foot back and bring my instrument back up. Band, attend, hut, 1. So the next command is mark, time, hut. Now this is how we practice marching in place. Now the command for mark, time, hut is mark, time, hut, wait. You're gonna wait for 1 count, and then you're gonna step with your left foot, okay? So first I'll show you what that looks like with my feet. Mark, time, hut, and left foot, right foot. Okay, so again, I'm gonna wait for 1 count. On that 1 count that you wait, you can get your foot slightly ready, your left foot up slightly ready. So let me do that again. Mark, time, hut, and step, step. So that up on a slower tempo, like I'm counting now, can happen on the and of 4, right? Mark, time, hut, and step, step. Now, if we were to do this at a faster tempo, I'd want to make my prep step on beat 4, right? So if I'm here, mark, time, hut, lift, step. Okay, but we're not there yet. So again, mark, time, hut, and left, right, left, right. So notice that I'm barely lifting my heels off the ground, okay? We're not gonna go all the way up to our toes like this, and we're not lifting our toes up. I'm just slightly lifting at my heels, okay? Now, another thing to remember or notice is that my feet are parallel now, okay? I'm not marking time at my 45 degrees, okay? I'm going to straight, okay? So let me show you that again. So I'm starting at my 45-degree angle with my feet, heels together, toes apart. Mark, time, hut, and step, step. Okay, so on those first 2 steps, I'm gonna straighten out my feet. Now the command to stop is ready, halt, and then I'm gonna stop with my feet, okay? So let's try that again. Let's go into the mark time, and then we're gonna halt. Mark, time, hut, wait, and left foot, right foot, left, right, left, 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 ready, halt, and stop.